Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video we're going to be talking about buying miners, getting a great price on miners, and the service we offer at cryptollc.org. Before we get started, you know what to do. Hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Go to our site, cryptollc.org, if you want to build a farm. You're looking to buy miners, you're looking to sell miners. You're looking to build a brand new farm or go with a greenfield available from us. We have all of that available at our site. Before we get started, Bitcoin saves your wealth and Jesus Christ saves your soul. All right, before we get started, one more note I wanted to say is I haven't been posting videos for a couple of weeks, and that is because I had ACL surgery done on my knee. I tore my interior ligament and had that replaced or created for me. You guys can see right here. You can see that. So that's my ACL reconstruction, been done on my knee, so that's why I've been gone here for some time. By the way, this video is being done at the time when we are replacing our filter system. We're going to be building a box around this container, as well as these other two containers over there. We're going to be building boxes around it, which will then provide more volume, and then we're going to stretch our new filter around those boxes. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you can watch our previous videos. Go to our channel, you'll see our other farm, which we have that box built, and it provides great volume. It allows a lot of air to be sucked into the container, but all of it is filtered. As of right now, we removed it, as we're going to replace that here shortly, and there's going to be no rain or anything like that next week, so we have plenty of time to build our filter and put that on. Now back to selling, buying miners. So we provide that service at Crypto LLC. So if you're looking to buy, let's say, an S19J Pro or S19J Pro Plus or S19K, S21, S21 Pro, any of those miners, we have that available at Crypto LLC. So we provide great prices for you. We can get hundreds of miners or thousands of miners for a great price. We can beat out any of the competition out there. And you can see all these miners here. These miners are all purchased, or most of them, not all of them, about, I would say 90% of these miners were all purchased by us, but there was a couple of clients that sent in little batches of miners. They had like 30, 40 miners they sent over. They had some L7s. Some of our clients sent over some L7s, but most of these miners were all bought by us for a great price for our clients. So our clients searched around online and through various manufacturers and all that, and after searching online, they realized that we offer the best price. We offer the best price for basically any of these miners, and we're going to do the same thing for you. So you can save a good amount of money. Even if you save $100 a miner, that adds up. You buy 100 miners, 100 miners times 100. What is that? 10,000, I think, in savings. So it's a good amount of savings there. And especially when you start going over to purchasing new or used, that's when the big money starts coming in. Because if you go out and you get new S19K or new S21, that's when you're going to be paying a lot of money. And it'll make a lot more sense to get the same miners but get them used. And so we provide that at Crypto LLC. We can get good quality used miners for you. And those used miners will have the same performance and efficiency, and everything will be basically the same, except they'll cost a lot less. Usually they cost twice as less, so that's a great value. The other thing you can do is you can go for a different type of miner and put it in low power mode. So let me give you a scenario. Let's say you have a farm that has a really, really low electric rate. Let's say your electric rate is 4 cents, right? You're out there in the middle of a desert, and for some reason the power company has 4-cent electricity because there's no one consuming it for whatever reason, or maybe you wanted to actually, maybe you wanted to go with us and host at our Ethiopia farm, which is at 5.8, or host at our Russian farm, which is at 6.8, which is cheaper than United States at 7.5. Let's say you wanted to host over there. At that point, it'll make more sense to go with low power mode miners, meaning that instead of going for S21s or S19 Ks, you can go for an S19J Pro. You can get them really dirt cheap right now. They're really, really cheap. And you put them in low power mode, which gives you 23 watts a terahash, which is the same efficiency as a K. Now, the higher your electric rate is, the less that makes sense. But the lower your rate is, the more that makes sense. So depending on your scenario, if you are at 5 cents, 6 cents, 4 cents kWh all in, it'll make more or less sense to go with that. So we can provide that for you and to kind of guide you into making the better decision for your scenario. Now, if you are wanting to host, let's say, in the United States at 7.5, as of right now, we would recommend you go for S19K, get those and put those in low power mode. And that'll give you really, really good efficiency. You're going to be at about 20 watts of terahash on the S19K, which is very close to an S21. So you can get that rather than an S21, if that makes sense for you. And again, all depends on the various scenarios. For the United States, that would make sense. If you're going to go to Ethiopia or Russia, then that will probably make less sense, and you'll probably be better off with going with an S19J Pro. Go even cheaper, get an even cheaper miner and run those, especially if you go to Ethiopia. You go in there at 5.8, then you are better off getting the S19J Pro. Don't waste your money on the K. Since your electric rate is so cheap, you're better off doing that. But again, different scenarios. Not everyone wants to go to Ethiopia. Not everyone wants to go to Russia. A lot of people want to stay in the United States, but you are paying that premium of 7.5 in the United States. So if you don't want to pay that premium, you want to go with us, we can set you up at Ethiopia or Russia. Again, we have a lot of megawatts available. We have more than 10 megawatts in Russia and more than 15 megawatts in Ethiopia. So we can provide that service for you. By the way, with these miners, we also provide a great firmware for them. So if you got these miners, like say S19K or S19J Pro or S21s, you can put a great firmware on there. We'll have a profile switcher that allow the miner to downclock or upclock depending on the temperature. So you can have your same efficiency throughout the summer. So you're not going to be losing efficiency. For those of you out there that have been running miners for some time, you know that once it gets hot outside, once it gets to like 80, 90, 100 degrees, your miner starts to lose efficiency because the chip in the miner is heating up and now it's consuming more power. So instead of getting, let's say 23 watts of terahash on an S19K, you're going to be getting 25, 26, 27 watts of terahash on an S19K because it's so hot. So what you do is you put that firmware on there, that'll profile switch. So the K will then go down on a profile. It'll mine a little slower, but it'll still stay at 23 watts of terahash. And it'll mine a little slower, but it'll still stay at 23 watts of terahash. So that won't change. And the miner will also have a longer life, as the miner is never running at 90 degrees Celsius on the chip. Also, the fans have a longer life, the power supply has a longer life, the control board has a longer life, the hash boards have a longer life. All of them last longer with a profile switcher rather than just running them full blast on a Bitmain firmware. And by the way, a lot of hosting companies out there, they do not provide the firmware. They just run them stock Bitmain. They do not want to deal with the firmware. They don't want to waste their time on that. They don't want to hassle with it. They just want to get your miners, plug them in, because for them, they don't care what the efficiency is. They don't care about how profitable their client is. They just want to run the miners and then just charge you kWh. So we don't do that here at Crypto LLC. We try our best to optimize for our client their scenario. Are they sending over J Pros? Are they sending over L7s? That's what we have at this farm, by the way. We have some L7s, we have S21s, we have J Pros, we have S19s, and we have S19 Pro. And for all of those, we provide optimal solution. We run them at the best settings, at the best fan speeds, at the best target temperatures, and the best profile switching. So that way you get the best scenario for any miner you send. And we provide all of that. It comes into the package that we offer here, the hosting package. All of that is provided. It comes with it. So you don't have to worry about that. But back to mining, selling and buying miners. So if you want to do that, you want to buy those miners and host with us, we have that available. So go to our site, cryptollc.org, send us an email, telegram us. The fastest way is to check the description of this video. There'll be a Telegram link. Send us a telegram and let us know what you're looking for. You're looking for some 21s, you're looking for some J Pros, you're looking for some Pros. You want to ship them to Europe, you want to ship them to United States, you want to host with us and just ship them to Russia, or you want to just buy them in Russia. That way you don't have to ship them anywhere. They're already in the country. You're just going to transport them from one location to the other. Or you want to buy in the United States. Again, same thing. We offer all of that So if you're looking for a case, you say, all right, we got some Ks available, you know, let's say 200 units, and you want to host them in New York, we can get 200 units in the United States that are available now that we can host in New York immediately. So you can get those and have them running in like about 2 weeks. By the time they ship and by the time they're installed, it'll be about 2 weeks, and they'll be hosting for you all those 200 units. So very, very fast turnaround and very, very good price. So check out our site. Well, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys like it. And until next time, goodbye.